All right, today we're up in northern Utah, and this is Shannon. She's a great friend and mentor to me as well. Shannon, where are we located right now?
We are in the Cove up in North Ogden in Utah.
Okay, this is like the place to be if you want to be up in Weber County, specifically north of Ogden. And as I drove in today, it's really stormy outside. It's absolutely stunningly beautiful. There's snow-capped mountains and there's like misty clouds hanging over the mountains. It's just absolutely beautiful. But the reason why we're here today is to talk to Shannon about home staging. She owns one of the most successful home staging businesses in Utah, but in addition to that, she's a very successful real estate agent and broker as well. So I couldn't think of a better person to talk about home staging and the importance of home staging and how it helps increase the value of your property and make sure that you sell your home for top dollar. So we're gonna talk about that and more in today's video. All right, Shannon, so tell me about your home staging business. What's it called? What do you guys do? Why is it so successful?
So it is called My Utah Stagers. We are locally owned and operated by actually a team of women. So even our haulers are women, all of the stylists are women. We, doesn't mean we don't love our men.
Does that mean, hold on. So I've got to butt in. Does that mean that women are better at staging a home than men?
Actually, we just flew out last week to shadow a staging company in Colorado, and two of their stylists, in fact, their main lead stylist is a male. Oh, and we said to each other, gosh, do we need to incorporate some men in our world? So
I'm probably not the guy, but I'm sure you could find a guy that's way better at it than me. I just tend to rely on people like you because it's going to help so much more with the sale of a property.
Yeah.
So how long ago did you start your business?
2016.
Okay, so that's going on 8 years now?
Yeah.
That's cool, awesome. Yeah. And we're standing in a home that she currently has staged that is for sale, and it actually, I think it just went under contract, correct?
It did, yeah. So they just put it under contract. It's a beautiful area. This home could almost sell itself, but I'm telling you, staging just makes it that much better. So obviously it's a beautiful new construction home. It already has all the bells and whistles and upgrades and cute accents, but we came in and made it feel like a home. We showcased the space and what it can be once furniture's in here, and I can't wait to show you what it's all about.
Cool, let's go check it out.
Okay, all right, let's head on in so you can see how beautiful this home is. All right, so we like to focus on the 5 main essential areas of a home that most buyers are gonna put the most emphasis in. That's gonna be your kitchen and dining, the living room, and then the primary suite and bathroom. So I'm gonna take you around this beautiful home so you can see how accenting the home with furniture really shows the amount of space, what you can do with the space, how you can lay things out, really visualizing yourself living here. That's the key concept to obviously staging a home.
All right, so the heart of the house is always the kitchen. So what do you guys typically do in a normal kitchen like this one?
Okay, so it depends on the amount of space we have, but we always like to show that you're gonna be coming here to obviously eat. So a lot of people, right, it is the heart of the home. It's where you're gonna share a lot of family memories, have conversations, you're enjoying your time, hopefully enjoying your time cooking. And so we just like to kind of set up the space to show the plates and the napkins and just kind of sitting here and feeling that you're at home. We obviously are gonna have like the hand wash, greenery, just to add in a little bit of lively color to the home. We always like to showcase a little bit of food. Obviously it's never real. And then we'll incorporate in some colors to pull it out. So you can see like even on this accent, it's gonna pull out some of the grays in the backsplash tile. So we're very customized when it comes to each space that we go into. We're wanting to make sure that we're accentuating it, we're pulling out more of the features in the home, really showcasing it, instead of making it bland. So you're gonna see we do like to use quite a bit of color, but not too much color and still kind of neutral colors, so that way it appeals to the masses. That's the key tip with decorating, is you're not trying to make it feel like your space and your taste. It's so essentially buyers can see themselves living here, and it's kind of a blank canvas in a sense.
Okay, I have to ask, do you enjoy cooking?
I love cooking, but Bryce is a better cook than me.
He is?
Yeah.
I love to cook. My wife doesn't like it. Lindsay doesn't enjoy cooking. I'm the cook in the family, so I can relate.
I have like my 5 main go-to menu items that the kids are like, oh, can you cook that? Otherwise, they're like, Bryce can cook anything under the sun and make it taste better than a restaurant.
Well, evidently I need to be friends with Bryce.
Yeah.
He is texting me, so we're good.
I love it.
Okay, Shannon, as a very experienced real estate agent here in Utah, you've done this business for how long now?
Since 2004, so I'm going on 20 years.
So she got into this when she was like 12, but what would you say the value is in staging a home like this one? New construction, obviously the home is empty, but let's just propose an example of if you go into someone's home that they currently live in the home, what would you normally do to help maximize the value in staging that particular home?
That's a great question. So I always think there's the 3 Ds of selling. You're going to declutter your space. So I recommend most people take out 50 to 60% of what's currently in the home. It's going to make the home feel larger. And again, a little bit less cluttery and less personalized. So
Americans are the worst at cluttering homes.
Yeah.
People that move here from other countries just can't believe how much stuff we have.
I know.
We overconsume everything and we pack our houses full of it.
So when you're selling your home, less is more. So decluttering, depersonalizing, take those family photos off, take any like antiques, collections. You know, I've seen it all in my time.
What about the really polarizing stuff? Should we take down the Trump flag or the
Yes, anything that's going to be divisional, including religious stuff.
Perfect.
Or alcohol, right? Like I've seen, you know, in single men's homes, and I'm not singling out men, but you know, where it's like 30 beer bottles on the wall, and it's like, hey, probably not so much. So depersonalizing, and then deep cleaning. Clean your baseboards, clean your window wells, clean the garage button on the outside, right? That
gets touched.
Yeah, clean off your furnace and water heater in those systems, because it's going to show pride in ownership, make it feel like you've really taken care of the space.
So to stay on point with the depersonalization, I think the goal, right, is to make sure that that person that's walking into the home for the first time can imagine themselves living in the space almost immediately, because it happens pretty quickly.
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, and I would even say depersonalizing, take it one step further. If you have a bright red wall, most people aren't gonna love a bright red wall, right? And even though it kind of feels vanilla and basic, that's what we're going for. So even when it comes to paint.
I agree.
Yeah.
How quickly do buyers make a decision?
Within the first 18 seconds.
18 seconds. And from experience, 5 minutes or less is all it takes for people to walk through a house and go, this is the one.
Yeah.
And all too often I walk into a home with a client and they don't even see the rest of the house. They just come right into the heart of the home and boom, game over.
They kind of already know.
They know they want it.
Yeah.
That's why we stage homes. That is precisely why we're trying to create that first impression, so that they feel that as soon as they enter the home. So that's why we clean a home. That's why we stage a home. That's why we depersonalize a home, so that they don't imagine your family living there. They imagine their own family living in that space.
Okay, and I'm gonna take it one step further. So there's also virtual staging. You definitely don't want to be the catfish of real estate. So it may look great online, and this could even go beyond virtual staging. Just say that maybe the photographer over edits the photos and it looks amazing and really wows them. And they're like, oh my gosh, Scott or Shannon, right? Like, I can't wait to see this one. This one's my top 1 out of the 5 we're gonna go look at. Well, if you oversell it online and then they get here and it's dirty, it's cluttery, there's a lot of things that they weren't expecting, their expectations are not met. So it comes in lower than what they expected. Our job with staging is to make it actually exceed their expectations, wow them in person, make them really feel like obviously it's meeting their expectations or exceeding them.
All right, Shannon, as a staging expert and real estate expert, how does staging impact the value of a home and the days on market and all of the things that truly matter when a client is selling their home?
So statistics show that staged homes sell 1 to 5% more than unstaged homes. From personal experience, I'll also say I have not had any appraisal issues even when you're pushing price, so I feel like that is true. In addition to that, they sell 73% quicker than unstaged homes. It also makes it perceived to have better home maintenance because the home is staged and showcased in its best light. I could even say, hey, days on market's the enemy to price. So the longer your home sits, right? The longer your home sits, the less price you're going to get.
And it's that professionalism, that level of expertise that people need to reach out to people like Shannon and make sure that they're reaching out to people that are professionals in real estate as well as staging, because those things truly impact what it is you're going to do in terms of the price of your home, but it really greatly impacts the experience that not only you, but the buyer has, because that experience that they have in purchasing your home greatly impacts you as well. It actually lines your pocket with more cash. And so I think personally that a really good real estate professional is going to pay for themselves in terms of the value that they provide to their clients. And this is just one way that Shannon stands out above the rest in terms of providing value to her clients. And I freaking love it. All right, Shannon, how many homes do you currently have staged right now?
We have 27 homes staged across the state of Utah, from northern Utah to St. George.
All the way down to St. George. How many homes did you stage last year?
156.
And do you have goals for this year?
I do, 250, and we want to start incorporating more seller consultations.
Awesome. Really good business people always know their numbers and they know their goals, and Shannon's definitely that person.
So Scott, let's go ahead and head over to my warehouse and show you what we do.
Let's do it. Hey, here we are.
All right, here we are. Let's head into our Ogden warehouse. And then this is Jody, our amazing staging manager who really holds down the fort and does everything.
Hey, Jody. How you?
Hey, great.
Jody, is Shannon someone that you enjoy working for?
I love working for Shannon.
I know on video. You can't lie about it.
She's an absolute powerhouse. Amazing.
It's nice to meet you.
You too, thanks.
So we try to make the most with the space that we have. I love coming here because it honestly feels like I'm about to shop for my own home. But you can see essentially how we have everything organized, stacked really pretty nicely. We have all of our lampshades, lots of different colors and textures because that's what we want to bring into each space. Again, I was talking about personalizing, customizing. We have a bunch of old books, cute little rugs that go throughout the home. And then we can never have enough greenery. So you're gonna see a ton of greenery, but a lot of it's out in the homes. I swear every time the girls are like, we need more greenery. So we have more of the bathroom stuff down this aisle. We have more of the vases down here. But you can see we literally have done so much. We have tons of different colors and kind of moods and styles because really each home's different. We stage traditional homes. We stage already occupied homes, we stage new construction homes. And so we have a lot of different things just to go with a lot of different styles that the home already has.
All right, Shannon, what I'm seeing here is that you have a shopping addiction. Is that right? Yeah?
Just a little.
You have your favorite websites, your favorite stores that you go to? Awesome.
Yep.
Love it.
So essentially, as you can see, we have everything organized nice and pretty. One of the main things about staging is we like to put in beautiful things that are going to really modernize and make the home feel newer than it is. All right, so with that, the girls come into the warehouse. They're gonna pick and pull specifically for each home, knowing exactly what home we're staging, what rooms we need to decorate, and the amount of space. So one thing that we've learned down in St. George is the homes are much bigger, the rooms are larger. So we actually have to end up pulling more furniture and decor for that, but that's in our St. George warehouse, which we're not gonna go to today. But you can see it's pretty much a mimic of this one that we have here in Ogden. And like I said, this Ogden location does anywhere from Logan, so the border of essentially Idaho, all the way down to Utah County. And we will go further than that if we need to, but other than that, our St. George location pretty much covers all of Washington County and beyond. So we're really just growing. People are gaining onto the idea that staging is an essential thing when selling your home. And it also is just something that makes you more proud of your listing. I know as a professional, Scott and I definitely care about the value that we bring to the transactions and to our listings. And so being able to add this to our to our value that we bring to our clients is essential in our business. It makes our job easier. It helps the homes sell faster for more money. So I feel like it's a win-win for all around.
Shannon, I go into homes every single day, almost every single day, and the vast majority are not staged.
Yes.
You just mentioned that you think this is an essential thing that every listing agent should take into account when they're listing somebody's property. I agree with that, but obviously there's the expense part of it as well. So is there something that you do as a real estate professional? I know that I do. I'm curious, what do you do for your clients for helping make that a little bit more achievable and something where you can actually translate that value to them and show them that it's actually essential, and not only that, you're going to facilitate it?
Yeah. Well, let's just talk about pricing a little bit. So it ranges. It depends on obviously the home and everything that we're doing. But let's just say on average, it's going to be about $2,500. And that's for a month's worth of inventory. But by then, you're probably already got for professional photography. You've already have it listed. You've already done your open houses. And hopefully you already have offers. And at that, I would say you might even be entering the appraisal phase. So getting that appraisal through there, who's actually making that final stamp on price, right?
Awesome.
So with that being said, we have it where some owners will pay for it themselves. We have it where the realtor and owner will share it equally. And then sometimes obviously the realtor covers it as part of their value add. I know personally I include it as part of mine, but I'm also not a discount broker.
Right.
I want it as much as I want somebody else to want it.
Yeah.
Because like I said, it makes my job easier. I feel like it's worth the amount of compensation that I'm offered to include it. And then also it's going to help my clients get a higher price. It's going to sell faster, and all the way around, it just really helps my reputation as a professional in this industry. People walk into a home and they know, oh, you can tell this is Shanna's. Even if you don't see my sign out front, even if you don't see my name on the listing, you can tell it's mine.
I want to reiterate that I also do it as part of my package. And I think that the value that a good real estate professional provides is, can we sell your home without having a sign in the yard and without putting your home on the MLS? What are we doing above and beyond that actually achieves the end result of selling your home? I think that is the ultimate value proposition that we can provide to you as someone who's looking to sell their home, because that is our job, and that is not what most real estate professionals are doing. In fact, most people aren't staging homes. Most agents aren't doing a whole lot beyond putting a sign in the yard and throwing it up on the MLS. And we could talk for another hour about that, but home staging is a crucial element, and I believe as well that it is absolutely essential when listing property. So who built all this for you, Shannon?
Thankfully, I have an amazing husband that's super handy.
Right.
So Bryce, yeah.
Awesome. Build the shelves. And you obviously also have other space over here.
Yeah, so we actually had to build out a loft because that upper space wasn't being used, and we definitely could use it for more of our stuff. So we have the lighter stuff up there so you can see the bed bags. And then let me actually show you another room that we haven't seen yet.
Let's do it.
All right, come on back.
I promise, guys, warehouses can be exciting.
Yay!
Oh, the green room.
The green room, and then also all of the wall decor that you can see. So as you can see, we try to maximize the amount of space we have, because when slow season starts, so say for example in Q4, when there's not as many listings on the market, we start to get a lot of our inventory back. Like I said, we have 27 homes staged right now. Can you imagine this already full warehouse full of even more furniture? So with that being said, we try to maximize what we're using. These shelves will get even more cluttered, but it's so fun to see it all put together.
Awesome. So I know there's no way that you could do this alone. You need a team to help you. I know how busy real estate gets and how incredibly chaotic it can be.
Yeah.
Tell me about your team, how they serve you, how they help accomplish these goals for your clients.
So you can see two of them behind me. So Jody, like I said, is our main manager. So she handles the entire state, both locations. She is who you're going to talk to when you call our main line. And obviously ask about our pricing, our packages, our availability, all of that good stuff. You're going to connect with Jody. And she actually manages the whole team. So Amanda, who's being shy over here, she's actually one of our main stylists. So we have, I would say, 5 main team members up north and another 5 down in southern Utah. So we have stylists that go in, and they typically work in teams of 2, sometimes more than that, just depends. But honestly, I will have to say, when I went out, I already talked about going out to Denver and shadowing that other staging company, and they're glamorized movers. It is hard work, and you have to be creative visually too. So they're talented, they're strong, they're reliable, and they're absolutely wonder workers.
If you have any questions, please drop a comment below. I would love to have a conversation. And as always, you can find my contact information in the description below, as well as the pinned comment on this and every video. Reach out to me, find out what we can do to serve you. And you can also connect with My Utah Stagers as well as Shannon. We're here to help and serve. So until the next video, thanks.